You know, on the surface, this looks like just a simple adventure story. You've got four friends, a hidden island. But if you look just a little bit closer, this story holds some incredibly powerful, really universal lessons about what makes a team, any team, actually work. So let's dive in and see what they've found out.
And that's a really great question to kick things off with, right? Because we're so often focused on the finish line, the treasure, the big project launch, whatever it is. But what if the real prize isn't the destination at all? This story really makes you wonder if the journey itself is way more valuable than the prize at the end.
All right, so here's where our story kicks off. And what's really fascinating is that maybe the most important decision these friends make, well, it happens before they even get in the boat. Okay, so let's meet the crew. And you've probably met people like this before, right? You've got these classic personality types. Hani, the brave one. Ferris, the respectful one. Malek, the creative one. And Sami, the shy one. Just hang on to these different personalities, because how they all get along, well, that's the whole point.
And get this, their main goal is just to explore. They're not trying to conquer anything or take something. Nope, it's all about learning and discovery. That mindset, that pure curiosity, is going to shape their entire journey.
You know, any good adventure starts with a plan. They find a map, so they have a goal. They pack their supplies, so they're prepared. But it's that third step, oh man, that's the real game changer. It's not about the stuff in their backpacks. It's about the idea they all agreed on.
And this is it. This is the golden rule. Think about that for a second. That one sentence just throws the whole idea of a boss right out the window. It's a choice they make to say every single voice matters. This isn't just some fluffy feel-good idea. It's literally the operating system for their team.
Okay, so they have this great rule, but how does it actually work in the real world? The journey to the island becomes the first big test of their teamwork.
Well, because nobody was trying to be the boss, they could all just relax and enjoy the trip. Malik felt totally free to be creative and sketch. But the most important part, look at what happened with Sami. This environment of respect they created actually empowered the quietest person in the group to speak up. His ideas, which would have just gotten buried in a normal group, finally had a chance to be heard. How cool is that?
And that brings us to a really crucial point here. Yeah, the boat got them across the ocean, but it was this feeling of psychological safety that really propelled them forward as a team. That feeling that you can share your ideas without anyone making fun of you, that's the engine of great collaboration. And they built all of that with just one simple rule.
All right, so they've made it to the island. Now the real adventure can start. But what they end up discovering isn't just about cool plants and animals. It's about what they learn about themselves and what freedom actually means.
So the island is amazing. It's everything they could have hoped for, all these mysterious and wonderful things to see. And this is kind of the perfect reward for all their hard work as a team, right? A brand new world they get to explore together.
And then we get this line, and honestly, this is the emotional heart of the whole story. The real treasure wasn't gold or jewels, it was this feeling that Sami, the shyest member, finally had, the freedom to just be himself. This right here is how you know they truly succeeded.
And this totally changes how we think about freedom, especially in a group. It's not about everyone for themselves or just doing whatever you want. True freedom, the kind that lets people be amazing, is something a group builds together. It's about that safety and respect that allows every single person to show up as their full self.
Okay, let's wrap this up with our final section and see how this all leads to a really profound lesson about what leadership and creativity are all about.
So Hani, who we thought of as the brave one, the one who could have just taken over, he has this incredible realization. He realizes leadership isn't about being the loudest person in the room or telling people what to do. It's about caring for the team. It's about serving them and creating a space where everyone else, especially people like Sami, can do their best work and really shine.
And then Malik, our creative one, chimes in with another really important piece of the puzzle. He points out that when you feel safe and supported like this, creativity just flows. It's not just a tool you use to solve a problem, it actually makes the whole adventure way more engaging and fun.
So, what are the big takeaways for us? Well, the story basically hands us a blueprint. And it's not super complicated, but man, it is a revolutionary way to think about teamwork. It all comes down to leading with kindness, showing respect, and making safety the absolute foundation for everything else you do.
And you know, the story doesn't just stop when they get back home. What they did becomes a model for everyone else in their community. By just sharing their story, they create this amazing ripple effect of better teamwork all around them.
So we're going to end this where we started, with a question for you. We just saw how this little team created a space for Sammy to shine. So now, the challenge is on us. Think about your own teams, at work, at home, with your friends. What's one thing, just one little thing, you can do to help someone else on your team find their voice and really, truly shine?